Good morning everyone, and welcome back to the Bush Block Homestead. Today we're out here to get into some more construction. We're going to weld some more strips onto the floor here. We've got the steel arrived now, so I'll do these strips on the floor, and we'll also start the top battens for the ceiling, which will hold the supports for the ceiling. So there's our steel that arrived the other week. Also today we've got another delivery. We've finally got some more roofing iron. We found at the demolition yard yesterday. It won't be enough to complete this section, but at least it'll be a good start. And we've also got a couple of sliding windows coming with that delivery we found at the demolition yard. We saw them there and I thought, well, we'll grab those while they're there. So once I have them couple of windows, I'm going to install them in this end container, which will be the bedroom container. And when they're installed, I'll be able to put the internal battens in for the internal walls around those windows, which will be very good. Well, I'll get everything set up and we'll start cutting some steel and seal the rest of this floor before this other truck arrives. Well, we'll just measure this section here, see what length of flat steel we need. And we'll mark that on the length of steel. I'll just mark that, what are we, 126? And I've kept this steel inside while we've had it because this is not galvanised. Just straight blue steel, so it would have rusted if it was outside with the other lengths of steel. I've cut that section of steel now and we've got it in position now. They're ready for welding. That strip's all welded in now, just needs to be sealed up with a sealer. Just tack welded the edges. Just about to cut this other section of steel to weld into this other container here. There, I've just finished welding the strip on this side of the container, so that's all done now, all tack welded, and I've just got to get the sealer and seal all that, as well as that section there I just did. And I also welded up this little section on the container. When I was cutting the wall out, I got a bit carried away and cut a bit too far, so I fixed that little bit of section up as well. And I've just sealed up all the joins on those two metal strips. I've just had a phone call from the demolition mob and they're going to bring out that iron and those two windows shortly, so it'll be good. I just got this metal box section now and that'll be getting welded up at this top line just under the ceiling. That'll be part of the ceiling structure, and the ceiling battens will screw into that and run across the roof onto another square steel section that will be welded up in this section. I've just ground off every second mark there so I can tack weld the beam up. I'll have to purchase a few more of these welding clamps just to help me hold the job up, but these two will do today. It bends in the middle, but I'll go along and adjust it to the marks and tack weld it. So next time I come out, I'll come out with a few more welding clamps just to help me. There you go, I've started welding that square tubing along the top side of the container. I'll have to make up a stand for the welder, because I have to put it up on better blocks to get enough reach out of the welder. I'll soon get sick of moving that, so I'll make up a trolley with wheels or something just to raise it so I can reach. I'll keep continuing and we'll come back. And most of the welding done there on that beam, and I've just sanded every second one on this side for the next tubing. I think I'm only going to weld every second one. It'll be plenty strong enough to hold the roof. I just use every second one as a marker then, as a guide. I've also had our delivery of roofing iron. Won't be enough to finish the whole roof, but it'll get a bit more done. And also a couple of windows. We've got 2 windows, they need a bit of a clean up, but they're fully fly screened and security screened. Picked them up at a fairly good price. They cost a bit to get made new. When we see them at the demolition yard, we try and grab them. We'll want a few more, so we'll keep an eye out. And now that I've got those 2 welded up, I'll just show you how it's going to work. Got these top hat battens, and they will screw to the actual RHS there and go straight across, and they'll also be supported in the middle with another bracket, and I'll have 600 spacing running the length of the container, and that's what the ceiling will screw to. We're going to take a break from welding now, and I've got this mulch to put around the trees. This is from our chook pen at home. When I cut the grass at home, I throw it in the chook pen, and the chooks go through it and eat all the grubs and manure it all. It makes good mulch to put around the trees out here. So I bring it out, and the trees seem to be doing well with it.